Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwelash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson and, Lord willing, share an article with you, Akiam and Goeth, that I recently just came across. And it's spiritual because you have Pelosi saying some words towards Trump. And she mentions how America being on fire, man. That's all through the spirit. Because we understand, those of us in this truth, that the judgment that's coming upon this earth, okay, first and foremost, in the form of the second death, okay, it's coming in the form of fire. You see? And we understand, pursuant to Isaiah 63, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has his crosshairs locked on Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, man, on these Edomites. You see, so, some spiritual things were said, and I was inspired to get into a lesson utilizing this article, but just to throw out there, Esau is through. I'm sure you, Akiam and Goeth, are aware of what happened in Alabama. These Edomites and Shedamites, had their asses handed to them. These people are losing their grip. Their pride is being brought low. Okay, their Edomite privilege is diminishing, and ultimately these people they're divided amongst one another. And you're also going to see that in this article I bring out through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But before we get it, let's get this real quick. Let's get this in Matthew chapter 12. In verse 26, and it reads, and this is red letter, so this is our Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. And we know Satan, okay, we know Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, comes in the spirit of Satan, pursuing the 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. His works is after the comings of Satan, which Satan goes into adversary, okay? And it's clear, okay, when you step back and take a glance, okay, at Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's laws, okay, his system, the way he set up his society, where he allows to go forth in this man in his queendom, he's clearly adverse and contrary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and to us. You see? That's why we say he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. And his works testify to that. So let's continue on. And if Satan, Matthew 12 and 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right? It won't. A kingdom cannot stand when there's a division. You see? And as you can see in this article, there's clearly a division. This is from Zero Hedge, and it's dated August 8, 2023, so it's today. Fresh off the press, right? And the title reads, Nancy Pelosi declares America will cease to exist if Trump becomes president again. And that's the spirit, because ultimately, those of us in the know, we understand that regardless of Trump being president again, Babylon's coming to a point where it's not going to cease to exist, man. Pursuant to biblical prophecy, man. Okay, this place has a date with destiny, man. Let's continue on. Nancy Pelosi has called the latest indictment against Trump beautiful, and asserted that if he is elected as president again, it will mean the end of America completely. And again, that's regardless, man. Hey, that's regardless, man. Pursuing the biblical prophecy. And we can show you that too, Lord willing, we will. Right? In the comments to New York Magazine, Pelosi stated the indictments against the president are exquisite, adding, they're beautiful and intricate, and they probably have a better chance of conviction than anything I would come up with. When asked about the possibility of another Trump presidency, Pelosi commanded the reporter, don't even think of that. Don't think of the world being on fire, she continued, adding, it cannot happen, or we will not be the United States of America. You see, that's the spirit, because she mentioned fire, man. And we know that fire is going to be the course of judgment you taken, okay, to judge you people, man, and to take Mystery Babylon the Great completely off the map, man. Okay, completely off the map. Pursuant to as a matter of fact, let's continue reading. If he were to be president, this is quote, if he were to be president, it would be a criminal Salakia enterprise in the White House, she added, without a hint of irony. And it's already a criminal enterprise. We all know that. Okay, America was built off robbing, stealing, killing, raping, lying. You see? Pelosi made the comments after Trump labeled her a wicked witch and a demented psycho who will reside in hell when she dies. And we know that there's no such thing as hell. And honestly, this is probably just Esau's way of pursuing his wine, on the minds of the people. Because ultimately, again, there's one precept that can completely annihilate. As a matter of fact, let's go here real quick before we get into this. Let's go back to the scriptures. All right, pursuing the Revelations 20. Let me see, Revelations 20 and 14, it reads, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. Okay, how is hell cast into the lake of fire, man? If it's a place where you go and burn forever. See, what you're going to find out is hell means one of two things. Whether it be a condition, okay, like slavery, for instance, right? Or the grave, okay? There's no such thing as a place where you go and burn forever, man. Okay? No such thing. That's not scriptural. Okay? And that lake of fire is what? When Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, is hit with 200 million warheads, man. Okay? That's what the lake of fire is. And we know death is Esau. Okay, as coined in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, he's coined as he is as death and cannot be satisfied. You see, so his system, his society, his queendom, okay, his ways are going to be melted down, okay, in the form of World War III, the war he's going to lose. And ultimately, when he comes head to head with Yahweh Shai, man, and the host of heaven, man, which is going to end horribly for him. Okay, this is the second death, man. Hey, the Lord, hey, again, you inhabitants of the earth are also going to feel that fire, man. You see? You inhabitants of the earth that follow under his ways, man. And the rest of you heathen as well, you wicked. 2/3 of you, Jake. Hey, this judgment's coming for you. But we understand that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is on the crosshairs of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, pursuant to Isaiah 63. But scripture says, what's that, Isaiah 66, that the slander of the Lord is going to be many, man. The majority of you people, everybody in Babylon's through. Okay? You're going to get melted down, man. You're going to get burnt alive. Let's go ahead. The book of Isaiah, chapter 66. In verse 15 it reads, for behold, the Lord Yahweh, right, will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, man. And a whirlwind's very aggressive. A whirlwind is very aggressive, man. Okay, a hurricane or a tornado, that's ripping foundation out that's ripping trees out of their foundation, man. Roofs off of homes and buildings, man. You see? And remember, Yahweh Shai is coming to execute, okay, the hit. Yahweh sent the hit, and Yahweh Shai is coming to execute it. You see that? That's why, quick precept, when you go here real fast. When you go to Matthew 10 real quick. In 34 it reads, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, man. And that sword in its perfection is what? Those ICBM missiles, man. That's the sword in its perfection. Let's go back. Let's continue on. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. Okay, fire is how the Lord's gonna show you people his disdain, okay, towards your ways, man. This is what's coming. Fire in the form of the what? The missiles and the chariots zapping. Okay, those chariots that are going to be zapping everything in sight. Right? For by fire and by his sword. You see that? Going back to that Matthew 10 and 34. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, man. And that word plead, this is not going into plead as in begging, man. Okay? No, this plead, let's go get this real quick.
Strong's H 8199. Shaphat.
It's actually sapat, right? In the Hebrew, right? And it goes into what? To judge, to govern, vindicate, punish. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming to do. He's coming to punish the world with fire, man. And this is what the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to us like-minded men have been telling you, man. And 2/3 of you, Jake, are going to get caught up in that flame, man. Because you want to continue in your diabolical lust right along with these heathen. Let's go here real quick. I want to get this in the NLT real quick. Let's get this Isaiah 66 in the NLT and read this again. Isaiah 66 and 15, and it reads, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury. Actually, did I even get it? Let me flip that. Salakia bow. Here we go. The book of Isaiah 66 and 15 in the NLT. See, the Lord is coming with fire, man. Woo! And his swift chariots roar like a whirlwind. He will bring punishment with the fury of his anger and the flaming fire of his hot rebuke. The Lord will punish the world by fire and by his sword. He will judge the earth, and many will be killed by him. You see, it's not all sweet like your pastor's telling you, Jake. It's not all sweet. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming to kill, man. This is the truth of the scriptures. Okay, this is the truth regarding the second coming of who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, whose name is really Yahweh Shai. Yah means he, Hawashai means deliverer, and he's only delivering the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that return back to your power. Only a remnant's gonna return, man, and scarcely be saved at that from this coming destruction, man. Okay, and let's not lose sight of the point. Okay, this destruction, first and foremost, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gunning for Esau, man. Let's go back here. Let's go to let's jump down. What's that? Isaiah 34. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, hey, that sword, he's gunning for Esau. You see? Those instruments of death, that glittering sword, Isaiah 34 and verse 5, and it reads, For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, man. And when you do your research on that word Idumea, in the Hebrew is Adawam, okay, which means red. Esau, Edom, that's why we call him the so-called white man, man. Because he's really red, his blood comes forth. You see? Idumea is the Greek and Latin way, okay, to say Edom. See? Esau is Edom. Remember, Genesis 36. Right? And upon the people of my curse to judgment, man. And this proves the precept you can find in Proverbs. I want to say that's is that Proverbs 3 and 33? Going into how the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Let's get that real quick. Proverbs 3 and 33, and it reads, the curse of the Lord, right? The curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked, man. We know pursuing Job 9 and 24, what's that? Malachi 1 and 4. You see that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the wicked. See, he is the wicked. He's bordered. He's coined as the border of wickedness, man. In Malachi, the 1st chapter and the 4th verse. You see? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, man. But he blesseth the habitation of the just, man. And Lord willing, that's us of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, man. Lord willing, we're part of the elect. You see? Because ultimately, the elect are the only ones that are going to be able to escape. Okay, those missiles that are going to be shot to and fro across the planet Earth. You see? Only the elect are going to make it out of that. Every last one of you people are doomed, man, on Babylon, on the land of Babylon the Great. See? If you're not part of the elect of Israel, you're not going to make it. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming back. And he's not coming back with love, man. The only ones he's going to have respect for, okay, are his elect. Lord willing, we're part of that precious number. Let's go here real quick. Revelations 19. Right, this is what John the Revelator saw. I'm going to start at verse 12. Revelations 19 and 12, and it reads, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Right. Why? Who did he see? This is Yahweh Shai, man. He's seen Yahweh Shai. Okay, he had many crowns on his head. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is coming to take the kingdom, man. You see? And establish the kingdom of heaven on earth forever. Let's get a quick precept. The book of Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44, and it reads, in the days of these kings. What kings? Okay, these heathen kings, man. Okay? These heathen kings, man, shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. What kingdoms, man? You have the Babylonians, right? You had the Medo-Persian, right? You had the Greeks, the Romans. You see? All those kings, and you got the revived Roman Empire, man. All these kingdoms are going to be broken up. Okay? The only kingdom that's going to stand forever is the kingdom of Israel, man. Upon the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. And it shall stand forever, man. You see? It shall stand forever. You see, man? Forever, man. Let's go back. Revelations 19. And 13, it reads, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh. Right, a vesture dipped in blood. What's that? Isaiah 63. Who's this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra, man, which is symbolic, okay, for the destruction that's going to take place on this planet Earth, man. Which is symbolic for the massive amounts of killing that's going to take place by the Lord, man. And why is he mentioning Edom? Because they're on his crosshairs, man. Esau, Edom. You see? And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Right, the host of heaven, the angels, man. Psalm 68. Let's go get it real quick. The book of Psalms chapter 68 and verse 17, it reads, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels, man. See that? That's the host, man. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. There's nothing new under the sun. Yahweh Shai has been on the scene since day one. Who do you think that angel was that guided us, man? Okay? Out of Egypt. Protected us out of Egypt. Guided us through the wilderness. Who was that? That was Yahweh Shai, man. You see? Let's go back. Revelations 19 and 14, it reads, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, right? Chariots, man. Okay, those white horses, that's symbolic for the chariots. Clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, man. And he oh man, hey, 2nd Ezra 13. Let me go get that real quick. Hey, we got to go get it. Second Ezra 13. In verse 3 and 4, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. He was with the host of heaven, man, the angels, man. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whenever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it faileth the fire, man. You see, this is what's coming. Fire by the way of what? Those ICBM missiles and the chariots. Okay, that are going to be zapping that concentrated heat. Akiyam and Akwaf. Let's continue on. Revelations 19 and 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it should smite the nations. Plural, man. See? Judgment's coming to all you nations, man. All you heathen nations, man. But again, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's crosshairs, as we proved in Isaiah 34 and what was it? Isaiah 63. You see? And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. You see, in that rod of iron, when you look it up, okay, when it's regarding kings, it goes into what? The most rigorous rule when you look it up in the blue letter. Okay? It's going to be violence in the kingdom, man. There's going to be violence in the kingdom of heaven. Here it is. Esau pitch you all love and no violence in the kingdom. That's not true. No, justice and judgment is going to be being executed in the kingdom. Okay, that first 1,000 years of you heathens' captivity, there's going to be heavy violence taking place, man. You see? And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of almighty power. See, so again, Yahweh sent the hit. Yahweh Shai is coming to execute it, man. Abarat is as Akiyam and Akwaf. I found faithful, man. You see, but all of you outside of the councils of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, hey, in his good graces, if you're found to be an adversary or a non-repenting Israelite or just simply not part of the elect, you're going to get burnt alive, man. Okay? If not caught up by one of the other scourges that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has planned. And the phone chimed in. Okay? Because there's teeth of wild beasts, famine, and pestilence. That's also on the menu of the judgment. But the sword in its perfection are those ICBM missiles, man. Okay, which a lot of you people, as we read in Isaiah 66, are gonna get slain by, man. You see? Hey, as it's written, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All praise, honoring, glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal Halaliam La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Shalom.